It's Saturday morning. Your kid texts a selfie from the field, and you get a message from a new date. Mind if I come to the game? Your heart skips. Excitement. And then that other feeling. What does this mean for the kids, the schedule, the court order? Welcome to Danni's Den, your weekly mix of law, love, sports, and pop culture. Let's dive in. Today, I'm going to give you a clear, usable roadmap. What legal risks actually matter? When to introduce a partner? How to handle household safety and documentation? And how to show up at baseball or football games without creating new problems. Plus, 2 music picks to ease transitions at home. Quick disclaimer. This is general information, not personalized legal advice. If your situation is complicated, check the show notes for resources and consult an attorney about your case. Okay, legal basics. Courts and co-parents usually focus on 2 things: immediate safety and patterns of behavior. A one-time mistake looks different from repeated violent or abusive conduct, and protective orders carry weight in family court. Background checks are a practical step and a reality. If you discover violent offenses, domestic history, or sex offense records, you need to respond thoughtfully, not with public posts or dramatic confrontations, with calm assessment and, if needed, legal advice. Curious? I once had a client who met someone new and thought an old misdemeanor from 10 years ago was a deal breaker, but a later pattern of aggressive calls was what ultimately mattered in court. The takeaway: look for current, credible risk, not just headlines on a long-ago record. So, what should you do if you find concerning information? Pause. Breathe. Step back from any public reaction. Ask yourself, is this an immediate safety threat? If yes, protect your kids and call local authorities. If not, document what you found and talk to a lawyer about how it affects custody or supervised visitation possibilities. Now, introductions, timing is everything. There's no perfect formula, but the practical rule is simple. Don't introduce your kids until the relationship shows some stability and your partner understands parenting responsibilities. Rushing can create attachments and expectations that complicate everything later. Age matters. Little kids need slow, low-key contact. Teens need honesty and respect for boundaries. A casual hello after practice or a brief friendly wave at pickup is often better than a staged meet-the-new-person moment that makes your child feel on display. Communication with your co-parent is a kindness that reduces conflict. A short factual note, who, when, and why, goes a long way. If your co-parent reacts emotionally, keep your reply brief and factual. Save longer discussions for a calm setting or mediated conversation. Red flags that should delay introductions: active substance problems, uncontrollable anger, recent protective orders, or any behavior that makes you worry about safety. Trust your instincts. If something feels unsafe, treat it seriously and prioritize your children. Let's talk household safety and documentation. 3 practical actions you can take right now. 1. If there are firearms, have a calm conversation about storage and consider removing guns from the home until trust is established. 2. Keep dated notes of concerning incidents. What happened, when, and who saw it. 3. Preserve texts, emails, and voicemails in a secure place. If threats occur, call the police and keep the report. Simple, concrete tools. Use a secure notes app or a dated journal. Take screenshots and back them up. And keep witness names when possible. Those records matter more than you might expect if you ever need to show a pattern in court. All right, the ballpark test. Bringing someone to your child's game should be deliberate, not impulsive. Protect parenting time and routines first. If your kid's game is Saturday at 10 a.m., plan adult time for Saturday night or Sunday. Avoid interfering with the kid's schedule or showing up with a new person during a sensitive handoff. 3 easy rules for the sidelines. 1. Make your child the focus. 2. Ask your partner to cheer but not parent. 3. Give a brief heads up to your co-parent if you co-parent closely. A 5-sentence message is enough. Little courtesies reduce friction and keep the day about the kid. Tell your new person, you get the hype role, not the replacement role. It sounds small, but those early optics matter to kids, and sometimes to judges if things go sideways later. Balancing your romantic life with single parenting is a practice, not a perfection. Schedule dates that preserve bedtime and routines, hire a trusted sitter, and be honest with your partner about windows of availability. Predictability is a gift to your kids and to your sanity. Jealousy and friction are real. Respond with boundaries, not blame. If your co-parent raises a legitimate safety issue, address it. If it's performance or manipulation, document the communication and move on. The way you respond can strengthen your credibility later. Before we shift to music, a quick emotional note. Dating with kids can reopen grief, anxiety, and hope all at once. If you're overwhelmed, consider therapy or a support group. If you are in immediate danger, contact local emergency services or a hotline right away. Music can smooth transitions. For a grown-up, hopeful R&B vibe that keeps things relaxed, pick something by SZA or HER. For a family-friendly throwback that eases kids into routine, try September by Earth, Wind & Fire. Upbeat, familiar, and comforting. Play a neutral, upbeat track during a low-key meet and greet. It changes the room's energy and gives everyone a shared, non-verbal cue that this is safe and ordinary, not a heavy moment. Here's a quick checklist to tuck in your pocket. 1. Run reasonable background checks and note protective orders. 2. Wait for stability before introductions. 3. Document incidents and preserve messages. 4. Prioritize the child's routines on sports days. 5. Keep co-parent communication factual and brief. 6. Seek legal advice for case-specific questions. If this episode helped you feel a bit more prepared, subscribe to Danny's Den for more mixes of law, love, sports, and pop culture. And if you want to book a free 30-minute consultation about a specific legal issue, email Danielle at thelegalassistantcenter.net. Details and links are in the show notes. Let's chat. Thanks for spending your time here. Protect your kids, plan for stability, and don't forget to let yourself feel joy when it's safe. I'll see you next week on Danny's Den.